So, you're an artist and you love making art. But what if you stop for a while? Haven't drawn in days, weeks, maybe even months, a whole year? Fear not, my fellow artisans. I'm here to help you get those creative gears turning again and start making art. Hi there, my name is Mary and I'm a struggling artist too. So believe me, I understand the pain and suffering of trying to get back on your feet. For me, I haven't drawn in 5 months? What the?
5 freaking months!
I thought it was just 3. Dang. Well, no wonder why my art looks like it got run over by a truck. So yeah, that's a lot. Way too much art missed. I mean, I did sketch here and there, but my heart wasn't in it. Depression played a huge role, and not drawing for days, especially months, takes a serious toll on me. Especially considering that I used to draw every single freaking day. Ever since I got my first iPad back in 2020. I created so much art, I even forgot some of it existed. Like, I'll scroll through old files and be like, dang, I don't even remember making this one. And that made me realize something. Either my memory is like a goldfish or I'm getting old. Oh man. The point is, I used to draw a lot, then suddenly I don't. Okay, so we wanna fix that. So let's start with the big question. How do you get back into art after a long time away from it? Well, here is the best and simplest answer I can give you. Just draw. That's right, just start drawing. You thought I was gonna drop some secret black hole formula or a mystical spell? Nah, it's that simple. Now you might be saying, but Mary, is that really all there is to it? And to that I say, of course there's more. Why else would this video be long? So how do we tackle this? Like I said, I used to draw a lot until I stopped. For a bunch of reasons actually. Mental breakdowns, big life events, vacations, getting sick. Mental breakdowns, big life events, vacations, getting sick, you name it. But now, I badly want to get back to art. I know saying just to draw is just easier said than done, but what we're going to do here is to exercise our mindset. So yeah, we are going to tackle our brain. Not literally in a scientific sense, but more on my personal experience, and I will explain how it happened. Okay, first we gotta manipulate the mind. I mean, train the mind. Massage your brain. Yeah, give it a little squish. Warm it up before diving into art again. You gotta make sure that your head is relaxed, okay? Okay. And then, we move on to this. You see that word? You see it? You wanna know what we're gonna do with it? Kill it! Burn it! Beat his ass, grab a chair, stand on it, and jump on that damn thing! Having expectation will only fry your brain, so check that thing out of the window! Okay, I'm not saying having expectation is a crime against humanity. But when you're just trying to start art again, so yeah, that's my first tip. Relax your blood pressure and don't expect too much. In fact, don't expect anything! So, what's the next step? If you manage to relax and draw without any expectation, and you look at the final result and it looks like it looks like a tissue for your butt, here's what I advise you to do. Get down on the floor, start rolling around, proceed to jump up and down, scream, and when your parents walk in, don't explain a single thing. Just stare at them dead in the eyes, then backflip out of your window. Land safely, steal a car, drive to the beach, and once you get there, start a rebellion with a cephalopod. I'm kidding, don't do that. But seriously, when you see your art and it looks like a mutated cyanobacteria, here's the best thing you can do. Accept it! Accept it! Accept it! Accept it! That's right. I'm teaching you the sacred art of it is what it is. If your drawing looks like it fell from the 7th floor, hit every stair on the way down, and got stepped on by a goat, so what? No one's gonna die from an ugly sketch. In fact, keep making ugly art. It's fine. Accept it, love it, kiss it, take it on a day, treat it like your baby. Because here's the thing. How can you ever get to this if you don't start with this? This is the point of the whole video. We're asking, how do I start drawing again? Not how do I become Pablo Picasso? Calm down, calm down. Okay, let me explain. I'm not mad at you guys. I am mad at myself because that's exactly what happened to me. After not drawing for a long time, I hated how my art turned out. It looked stiff, my characters were off model, I couldn't figure out anatomy, and part of why I was so frustrated was because I believe I shouldn't be making these stupid mistakes anymore. I studied this, and yeah, I went to school specifically for art to get better. So when I draw, and my art looked like some ritual for cockroaches, I was stressed, overly dramatic about it. Was crying, sobbing, being violent, screaming, removing every hair in my head. So I got depressed again and didn't want to draw. I even contemplated maybe I should start quitting art and do something else. But girl, are you stupid? Mari, you didn't draw for 5 months! You dingle hopper, of course you'd be rusty, you stupid piece of flesh! Whenever your art is not looking right, always consider your situation. What's your mental state right now? Your physical state? For me, over the course of 5 months, this was my well-being. Now, Pass Mary, let me ask you a question. You see this chart, right? You see it, right? Just look at it! You really think you were gonna create immaculate art with numbers like these? Girl, you're crazy. What I'm trying to say is to be more kind to yourself. Give yourself a little bit more of patience, because you're already going through enough, and just don't be too hard on yourself. Well, I know I sound a bit hypocrite because I'm being hard on myself, but you know what? I feel like I deserve it. Let it slide. I was just really annoyed at myself. Like, I should have understood my situation better. Because I expected that my art would looking like, a masterpiece as soon as I went back to it, but it didn't. But like I mentioned before, I wasn't doing well. So it shouldn't be surprising that my art looks like it wants to jump off a cliff and start a new life as a rock. See what expectations do to you? It messes with your head. Like I said, don't expect anything. It's alright. It's alright if your art is ugly. It is what it is for now. Keep making art. It's better than nothing. Because that way, you'll never improve. Accept that your art is going to be ugly for a while. And that's okay. That's actually one of the biggest value of being an artist, of creating an art. It's the process. It's the journey that you took part in. It's just beautiful. You just have you're gonna see your art as an egg, and then it will sprout into a beautiful chicken. Okay, you will see the before and after. How lovely is that? You get to see the process and progress. That's what makes art so valuable. It's because of the process on how you make it, the journey you went through it, the time and effort, the ugly, good and bad. That's what makes it beautiful. That's what makes art so beautiful. So keep making ugly arts. It's fine. Okay? It's not a crime. So yeah, that's it. Originally, this video should have been a bit more longer where I demonstrate or show the process of how I went from ugly art to decent art and actually show you the process of me pushing myself to draw again after, months of no drawing, and explain how it reignites my passion of doing art again. And then it's just a cool process. When I started accepting that I was going to draw ugly drawings for a while, it actually helped me relax and be more loose. So more on that on the next video. I'm gonna make it as a part 2. This is probably part 1, tackling the mental state of our head before drawing. So in the next video, we're actually gonna do some drawing and apply all that I said in this video to that video. So yeah, if you watched this far, thank you so much, and I'll see you again. And I'm sorry for all jump scares, but also